Hi, and welcome to the show. Now, the question is how can we add, share, create, hold, have, and enjoy more positivity? That's what I'm going to cover today. I'm your host. My name is Flemming Schmidt, and welcome to the Positive Outcome Show. Now, before I dive into today's topic, let me just share a few things about me so that you know where I'm coming from. As I mentioned, my name is Flemming Schmidt. I'm a proud dad. I'm a coach. And my journey has started way back 10 years almost, 10 years ago, when I went through a divorce, which left me on rock bottom. And I had the hardest time getting back up on my feet again. So if you are someone who's struggling of getting back on track or regaining focus or want to have more joy and love in life, this podcast might serve you on this journey. I hope it does. So let's dive into today's topic. And yeah, just to underline, what I'm sharing here on this podcast are my own findings and what worked for me and how I kind of got my life back on track and I gained more focus. Okay, let's dive in today. Today it's all about habits. What is it and how do they support us? And everything we do is actually a habit. Everything. From when we wake up to brushing our teeth, to get some clothes on our bodies, and to get something to eat, to walk. Everything is a habit. And the same thing goes for our mind and our thoughts and our actions. We are creatures of habits. And the cool thing with this is habits are changeable. We can change our habits. But in order to do that, we have to gain some insights on what actually supports our goal and what doesn't support our goal. So let's say health, for instance. Healthy habits would be eating right and would be exercising. It would be to maybe meditating, doing some yoga, be aware of the energy that you have around you and your attitude. That is also a health sign. But also spiritually and mentally healthy signs. Because when we read good, inspiring, motivating books or watch motivating videos, we get inspired. We get some energy out of it. And those are healthy habits. They might even support your dream, your goal. And in regards to health, let's say you want to lose or release some pounds. Let's say that. You want to release some pounds. What do you need to do in order to do so? What habits do you currently have that are working against you towards that goal? And what habits do you have that you should pay more attention to? If you stand in the shop thinking about ordering a cake, now should you do so in order to support your goal of losing some pounds, or should you be careless and say, I'll do it tomorrow? See, that's a habit. That's a habit that you are finding internally. You're having a desire of losing a pound, but also you have that habit of buying a cake every now and then. And it's fine to buy a cake every now and then if that is what you want. You just have to be aware of what it can do to your goal. The same goes with everything else in life, actually. Our necessity, our passion, our purpose, our mission. If we have habits that are supporting our passion, our purpose, our mission, we get to the goal that we want to get to. We then again don't have habits in place that are supporting that productivity or our time management or our courage. We lose. We won't get to that desired destination that we want to. So habits is kind of like a checklist of everything that you're currently doing. So now you need to have a look at what are you actually doing that is supporting your goal and what are you not doing. Or what are you spending more time on that is actually not supporting your goal? Think of it like this. How many of us myself included, how many of us have felt that we were super, super busy during the week, but when we look back at the week, we didn't do anything, or we didn't do a lot? How many of us have felt like that before? Having a super busy day, but not achieving anything. Or a super busy week, but not achieving the goals that we set for ourselves. Well, procrastination happened, I guess. Procrastination happened. And we find ourselves, more often than not, we find ourselves being distracted by shiny objects, by everything else that we are not supposed to do. If you were to set an alarm on your phone or a reminder, just with a simple text, and set it to go off every hour or every second hour, and with the text saying, how aware are you of your actions right now? How aware of your actions are you right now? And you would be astounded how often your mind has wandered off and is not doing the things that you should be doing. Day at the office, let's say it like that, a day at the office, and you find yourself answering emails, and all of a sudden there's an email popping up with some kind of a headline, or a video is being shared, or something like that, or something on Facebook is happening, and your attention gets drifted off from emailing or calling clients or customers. If you're sitting at home, your child walks in the door, has a question, you get distracted because all of a sudden you're paying attention, or your focus is shifted to something else. When you do grocery shopping, you have a clear vision of what you need because you wrote a shopping list, a grocery shopping list, but you see a few deals here and there in the shop, and all of a sudden you have ended up with a full shopping cart of things that you actually didn't need, but you bought it anyways, so you were distracted from the actual goal. So habits are good because they support us, and habits are good to be productive, to be aware of our time management and what energy and attitude we put in towards those actions. For me, habits around health, connections, contributions, mindsets or legacy mindset, and something I call the LRU formula, and self-evaluation. Those 6 main kind of topics are my focus areas. I am doing what I can to provide good habits around those areas, so I can be a positive and a better version of myself. Habits are crucial, and we face them all the time. The one thing that is getting in our way for our success is ourselves, our own doubts, our own limited beliefs. We have to break out of that circle of telling ourselves that we are not worthy or not good enough, or that you are not able to do that, and so on and so on. We are getting in our own way of progress. That's a habit too. The way that you allow your brain to think or to handle your thoughts. You are in control of your body and your mind. So be in control, take charge, and do good with your habits. If something is working against you, change it. It might be hard because it's so profoundly rooted in us, some of these habits, and it's hard to change. We all have either tried or met someone who was smoking or drinking, or tried to quit smoking or tried to quit drinking. That's a habit too, not a good one, not a healthy one. Either way, it's a habit, and it's hard to break habits. That's the exact same thing happening with our mindset, and when we talk about habits and how we can change them. Some of them are hard to change because they have been with us for many, many, many years. And all of a sudden we have to change things. It's like, well, it's hard. Sometimes it's just hard. But again, it's a learning experience. It's a learning experience. The better you are at understanding yourself and why you act and react the way that you do, the more clear it becomes to you that you should change some habits. So mind your habits. Mind your habits. All right. That's it for me. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate you and honor you for taking some time out of your busy schedule just to hear me babbling on about what I did and how I found my path. And again, this is a podcast that's here to serve on your journey. I hope it does. And again, thank you for listening. If you want to follow me on social media, find me there. It's Flemming Schmidt. And connect. Let's connect. Okay. Take care. Thanks for listening. Do your best. Be kind. Stay positive and stay healthy.